welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to be sharing more videos again. If you have been here in the past, you would know that I took a little bit of a posting break from YouTube this past year. We had several changes in our life, such as moving and having a new baby, so I just took some time off to be able to focus on life, and I've been able to spend more time just sketching and doodling in ways that are fun and not worrying too much about recording those things or having to make a video that fully made sense or any of those things. But I am very excited to now be getting back to making videos. Of course, today we are going to be looking at my planner for 2025, which seems so crazy. This past year has just flown by, but I'm very excited about this. I'm not doing anything too crazy as far as decorating goes, so I don't know that I'm going to be doing monthly videos, but I will definitely do some recap videos and check in with you guys regularly to show you what my planner is looking like. But for today, let's go ahead and take a look at my planner and the things that I am planning on doing and using this year. Starting out with these three things that you will probably be seeing the most this year. I have two sketchbooks and a planner that I plan to use the most. These two sketchbooks are from Walmart. They are probably $4 or $5 maybe. They have these nice elastic closures. I did notice that the elastic on the larger sketchbook is not as tight. I'm not sure if that was on purpose or not, but just kind of something random I noticed. The pages are very smooth, a bright, slightly cool toned white. I prefer cool tone to warm tone, so I really like that. I swatched all my favorite markers and my pencils here so I can have a quick little guide. And they also have this cool pocket in the back, so if you're out and about with these, which I plan to be, especially the smaller one, if you find anything that you want to keep, you can just tuck it in the pocket back there and have it for later, which is a super great feature. They also have a little bookmark, and here is the tag from them if you're interested in getting the specific kind. Again, they're from Walmart. So I'm really excited to use these. I think they're a really great deal for the price. I'm so excited about the paper. It's like the perfect texture and thickness for what I usually like to use, so I'm very excited about those, and I plan to carry around the smaller one with me a lot. Moving on to the planner, this is from Five Below. It also has an elastic loop closure, which I really like, and it's a fairly standard layout. So the first page is just a little title page where you can put your information, and then jump straight into the goals section for January with lots of different areas, and you could even cover up the headers and use them for something different if you wanted. There's a spending log, a blank page which I will be using for habit trackers, and then this little monthly overview with more habit trackers, a tasks page, and then a section on the left, which I will talk about that more in a later video when I show you how I use it. Here's the monthly layout with a section for notes on the right, and then the weeks. I don't usually like horizontal weeks, but as I looked at this one more, I ended up deciding to get this because I think I'll really like this layout actually. So a couple things that I like, this little rate your day section, which I think will be fun to look back at. And then as I'm using this, I think what I'm going to do is use this for just random tasks and notes throughout the day. And then this little section farther on the right side to put events or big things like that. And there is also a task list for the whole week. So if you have things that you don't want to do on a specific day, you can put that there. Each of these tabs go at the beginning of a quarter because there's only 3 of them, so that's just how I decided to do it. I did have to move them around a little bit to get them to fit there, but those each go into the goals sections for the first month of the quarter. And then again, throughout the whole planner, everything is the same layout as what I showed you before. So I've never used a planner with this layout before, but I am excited about it. I think I'm going to really enjoy it. There's also a section with lined pages in the back. I have written some goals on those already, so I'm not going to show those. But there's lined paper, grid paper, and then dot grid paper. I think the dots are a little bit too dark for what I prefer, so I might just put in some pictures back there or something like that. I'm not really sure yet. But I did use this grid paper to mark down some of my colors for the year. So first of all, these are colors I used for decorating. They are Tombow dual brush pens, and these are some colors that I've really enjoyed this year and I wanted to keep using, so there's those. And then I've also been enjoying these other colors lately. I don't have these marked down in my planner, but these are a few that I've really enjoyed throughout the month of November, so I'll probably be using those for decorating as well. This is a little more random, but this year I plan on using this Pilot G-Tech C3 in 0.3 quite a bit. It's just a very small, very dark black ink pen, and I really enjoy the size of lines that it makes. I also have this random pen that is a black, I think it's a ballpoint pen, and it's just kind of cute. So those are the two that I'm going to use a lot. Finally, for my planner, there are these markers which I will be using for different color coordinated tasks. First up are Tombow Twin Tones, which I've had for quite a while now, and they are still going very strong. They have not faded, none of them have run out of ink. I think I've had one that started to have a rough time, and I just turned it upside down and it works great again. So these are really great. They last for a very long time. I've been using them in my planners for quite a while, so they're going to be one of the main things I am using again this year. And then I also have these Pen and Gear Click highlighters that I have already been using this year. They come in a dark and a light shade in each color, so one is for tasks and one is for events, so I can have them be in the same category but still be able to keep them visually separate a little bit. Finally, a few things that you won't be seeing as much. This is a dotted journal that I got from Hobby Lobby from the Master's Touch series. It has very, very light dots, which I liked, and I'm going to be using this for journaling, maybe a little bit of doodling, putting pictures in, things like that. So this is something that you're probably not going to be seeing very much, but that, along with my green and white planner, I guess my planner for this year, are going to be the two things that I will be using daily, or at least that's the hope. Then I also have these two things. I'm not 100% sure yet if I'm going to be using this little notebook or not, but this is a little Dollar Tree monthly planner. It has a section for 2025 and 2026, and then it has holidays and then each of the months for those 2 years. And it's just a very simple way to have an overview, and you can see on my sticky notes here I have put in sticky notes with mention of things that are coming up that are art related, and then this is just a little notebook that I can carry with me as well to jot down little things if I need to. Both of these are going to be more business oriented if I do end up using that little notebook, and will be kind of just for keeping track of business related things that I might need to just jot down quickly. Alright, so that is all for this coming year. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.